Welcome back to more Skies of Arcadia. Yesterday we finished off with the red crystal. Today we need to head off into new seas. Now before I do that, I want to try and do an optional boss fight. When I say want to try, I definitely mean try, because there is no real guarantee that I will succeed. This thing is going to be very, very tough. But we're going to give it a shot. I think Drachma's still on green, which I should move Fina off of green then, but that's okay. Well, I'm just going to beat these guys. Yeah, now that Drachma's back in my party, I should probably reassess what I'm doing here, but whatever, we'll get to it, that's not a problem.
We did it!
I did also just kind of want to address, I've been making a lot of single-player content for a while. Sylvite Ring, nice, I'm pretty sure that will prevent insta-kill. Let's check it out. Sylvite Ring, yeah, prevents insta-kill. Okay, cool. That's real neat. That being said, I don't actually need the Gem of Fluidity on people anymore, so let's go ahead and re-equip my dudes here a little bit. We'll get you back to Slayer Ring. You have nothing equipped. Okay, yeah, because he unequipped everything when he left the party. Good to know. Okay, I'm glad I checked this then. So let's get you probably the heavy armor. Oh wait, no. What am I doing? Yeah, you're gonna get that combat mail. Yeah, that'll do. And then let's check, because it's been a couple days for me here, so let's check where we are. You are still going to be on silver. You should probably... I don't actually know what you're on. You're on purple? Yeah, purple's fine. And then I'll switch you to red. You can probably get switched over to red. Since you're not really an attacker anyway. And you... buddy, you just stick on green, because that's all you're ever going to use. Anyway, now that we have finished with the Temple of Corinne, there will be another encounter. Now that I've finished with the Temple of Corinne, there's going to be an optional boss fight back in Maramba that I can do. And I want to do it, but it's going to be difficult. I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to beat it at this point in time. But I want to do that before I progress any further, because it's going to take a while before I can come back here, and I'd rather get it out of the way now. Although I suppose I could come back here pretty reasonably. It would just be really out of the way to do so. I do really like that I have enough SP that I can just do a Cutlass Fury right off the bat if I want to now. That's real nice. And that means it'll only take 2 turns to build up enough SP to put on party regen for boss fights, which is also going to be very good. Okay. And then Aika can switch to anything, really. Do I have any more moonberries? I do not. Okay. I didn't think I did. Anyway, yeah, I was getting on tangents, as I tend to do. I never really addressed the fact that I am doing a lot of solo content right now. The only real reason for that is the fact that scheduling is difficult. I now, for the first time since I left for college, have a full-time job, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. But that also means... Oh yeah, there it is, okay. But that also means I don't have quite as much time on my hands to dedicate to the channel anymore. Now, that's not too much of an issue, except for the fact that most of the people that I record with also all have full-time jobs now, or have gone back to work now that the pandemic is calming down. Oh, yeah, new thing that we can look at here. Sailors tell of a continent in the green, under the green moon, far to the west. We'll be going there. Probably not today. Maybe starting that journey today. But we'll find out. I can talk to you. Yeah, everyone's starting to recognize me now. And I can get some new cannons. Hell yeah. So, oh yeah, I got an upgrade for the 3-inch cannon, so I'll purchase that. And we can get a torpedo now, which I really want to do. So we will replace another one of the main cannons for that torpedo. Torpedoes only hit once. They usually have pretty low SP cost. And they will fly out. And they also tend to have not very good hit, but they hit real hard if they do hit, and you can kind of place them wherever you want them to be, because they usually have a really high limit of how far out you can put them. So they're pretty sweet, not gonna lie. And we've got some upgrades here. So upgrade our ship a little bit, never hurts to do. So we can... Oh, okay. I see what I did there. Yeah, I want to replace the engine cover with this. There we go. Okay, cool. And I can also get the heavy cannons, which are stronger than the standard cannon. So I'll get one heavy cannon. It also has a higher SP cost, which is the only reason I don't just replace both cannons right off the bat. Alright, cool. So, got quite a bit there. That's real cool. I don't think the Wandering Merchant's gonna have anything new. Sorry, I keep getting on tangents. Yeah, the only reason I'm doing a lot more solo play stuff right now is scheduling is difficult. That's really what it comes down to. I do have a couple of things in the works to be playing with other people again, which is the content I really like to focus on. I really prefer stuff that I'm doing with other people, rather than stuff that I do by myself. I just think it's better. Didn't I also get a new weapon for Drachma? Yeah, excavation arm. There we go. Yeah, I would much rather focus on stuff that I'm doing with other people than stuff I'm doing by myself. But that requires being able to work with other people's schedules. It's a lot easier for me to just find some time in my own schedule to record by myself than find time in my own schedule that also overlaps with other people's schedules. But we have this guy, which, if you recognize from the Wanted poster, looks a lot like Rupee of the Larso clan's poster. Alright. This is going to be a tough fight. This is a really tough fight, especially for this point in the game. Baltor is an introduction to the bounty list. All the rest of the bounties in the game are basically optional super bosses for their point in the game. They are going to be far stronger than anything else that you are dealing with at that point in the game. So if you progress a little bit farther, then they usually aren't as bad. But if you try and fight them like right when they become available, which is what I'm probably going to be doing, they can be really tough fights. I would not be surprised if I ended up with a couple of people dying in this fight and not getting experience, which would be unfortunate. But apparently the big guy that we've been talking to, his name is actually Barta. This little dude here is the real Rupee, the leader of the Larso clan, or the new leader of the Larso clan, because his father died.
What?
How dare you speak of Master Rupee like that? You'll pay for your insolence. I shall crush your skulls. Barta, do you always have to be so graphic? It makes me sick to my stomach. Master Rupee, I'm just trying to strike fear into them. Be strong, we do battle now!
Prepare yourself!
I love Barta's voice clips. They're so good. Alright. Yeah, this is probably going to be a long fight. I really would have liked to have Vice's fourth move here, because it's very, very good against Barda. But that's okay. I am going... Oh, I should have healed before I came in here. What am I doing? Oh well. I'm going to focus on Barda. Delta Shield. Actually, Vice, go ahead and focus. Aika needs to Delta Shield because Rupee uses a lot of magic. Fina, attack, I guess. Actually, no. Fina, don't attack. Fina, use a Glyph of Speed. That will increase everyone's speed, the entire party's speed attribute. And, because the glyphs aren't magic, they are items, they still work with Delta Shield. You just can't use magic on yourself when using Delta Shield, you can use everything else. He's going to use Increm to increase himself, that's fine. He can increase himself, I don't care about that.
Let's try this.
Let's increase everybody's speed. There we go. Then on my next turn, I'll set up that regen, which is why I'm having Vice focus, so that I'll have enough SP to do that and keep up a Delta Shield. Yeah, not doing a whole lot to this guy, but I'm doing a little bit. Alright, target down Barda. And regen, and target down Barda. After this, I will probably start having Fina using the Crystallis boxes. I just really wanted to get the regen on me because it's very, very helpful to have. Again, I'm starting to find that a lot of opponents that I found to be extremely difficult playing through this game when I was a kid, turns out they're a lot easier when you just use the Crystallis boxes. Go figure. Using the items the game provides you makes the game easier. Go figure. Alright, here, I think what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and use a Glyph of Might on Drachma. Just power him up a little bit. Again, I have to use the Glyphs because they will go through Delta Shield, whereas other magic will not. And let's use that Crystallis box on Barta. Always make sure to be attacking Barta. I want to focus these guys down. Rupee, I don't find to be as dangerous as Barta. He's going to use Legendary Fire. That's going to hurt. Okay, I was expecting that to be a multi-target. It can, however,
Let's try this.
Cause fatigue. So now I'm only going to be getting 1 SP per turn from Vice instead of 2. That's kind of unfortunate, but that's okay, we'll make it work. Yeah, and he's going to use Drill Nose. He likes to use a lot of magic. If that had hit me, it would have had a really good chance of lowering all of my stats across the entire party, which is something I would like to avoid when possible. Okay, so... what do I want to do here? I'm going to actually just go ahead and have Vice use a Glyph of Might on himself. Aika continue to Delta Shield. Fina... just use a Curia Crystal. I could get rid of that fatigue using her SP, but frankly I think I'd rather just use the Curia Crystal. His HP is also a little low. I probably should heal him, but I'll see what Barda continues to do. If I get above 600 HP or so, if I get above like 800 HP or so without having to heal Vice, then he's probably fine. If I can just regen it.
Here goes.
Otherwise, I'll need to use a healing item. Like, if Barda had attacked Vice there instead of Ica, I definitely would have wanted to switch over and use a healing item on him. Okay, now he's going to actually use that on Barda, which is a problem. Alright. Alright. I kind of wish I had... See, now that I have this little HP, or now that he's been boosted, I don't actually trust having that small of HP. Okay. I don't know if this will work, but I want to try it. Let's try Adrenaline on Barda. See if it'll work. And then I'm going to tackle. I kind of wish I had Fina's fourth move? Does she have her 3 moves or 4th move now? Whatever. I kind of wish I had her next move. Because her next move is pretty much the inverse of Lunar Cleansing. Instead of getting rid of all status debuffs on my party, it will instead attack all enemies and get rid of all status buffs on all enemies. Which is very helpful, because it's pretty much the only guaranteed way to get rid of status buffs on enemies. Yeah, that is one issue with leaving Rupee. He likes to heal. Oh, sorry, I skipped tackle. No, wait, I've shown you guys tackle before. He likes to heal up Barda. But we will just keep wailing through this guy. I just have to keep Delta shielding. That's all I really can do. I don't think I have any other good magic I could really be using here. Not really. Probably more effective to just keep using the Crystallis boxes. I'm not concerned about money. Like, money really is not a problem in this game, for the most part. So yeah, use your items, man. Like, don't be me when I was a kid. Make things easier for yourself and just use your items. Luckily, he's just kind of randomly attacking people. Unfortunately, he does cause that, which means I'll only be getting 1 per turn instead of 2 from her, but that's okay. I'm getting net positive damages on Barda. Panica would have caused confusion if it worked, but that's why we Delta Shield. Alright, so we're gonna Cutlass Fury on Barda. They're gonna Delta Shield. You're gonna use Curia Crystal. And you're gonna punch him. You're gonna punch him real hard. He's gonna heal Rupee, who hasn't taken any damage. Sure. There we go. Starting to do a bit more damage to the guy. Now, I seem to remember once you take one of these guys out, the other one basically gets a boost. If you're targeting down Rupee, Barda tends to be real nasty. But if you're targeting, if you beat Barda before taking out Rupee, then Rupee tends to start being a little bit more nasty. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. I'm going to just try and win. I'm just gonna try and win. Might actually be worth it to use a Pyre box. He's starting to get a little lower here. I might be able to finish him off this round. Pyre box because it would target both opponents rather than just the one. It's not as strong, but it would hit both. And it breaks, but that's fine because it's not super needed. And hurting Rupee tends to make him heal Rupee, which wastes his turn, which I am fine with. Alright, so I think I should be able to finish off Barda in one more attack here. Drachma's HP is starting to get a little low, but I think it'll be okay. So let's actually Cutlass Fury on you. You're gonna Delta Storm. You're gonna use another Pyre Box. And you... I don't like how low your HP is getting, but attack Barda just in case he doesn't die from this. Okay. So now we'll Cutlass Fury on you. You did not take a whole lot of damage. You are going to heal your master, which is fine. You can waste your turn doing that. And there goes Barda. Alright.
Let's try this.
He did not take a whole lot of damage, this kid. Okay, well. Now the muscle is out of the way, but I do remember that this kid can cause some real damage if he wants to. So let's see what he does here. I'm gonna keep putting up the Delta Shield because it's just a good plan.
Let's try this.
Haven't been able to hurt him nearly as much as I was able to hurt Barda either, which is unfortunate. There we go, that's a little bit of better damage. Okay, what are you gonna do? You're still gonna panic. That's fine. I've actually gotten really lucky in this fight. Because Barda can use... I believe it's called, like, the Legendary Punch or something like that. Does a lot of damage. I think the reason why he didn't use it here is because I only focused on him. I didn't try and attack Rupee very much. I do know that if you... I am fairly certain that if you manage to take out Rupee before you take out Barda, then Barda pretty much goes into overdrive. He goes into rage mode and starts just attacking all over the place. I remember Rupee having a non-magic attack that he does as well, which is pretty strong, but so far he hasn't been using it, so maybe my memory is not proving accurate. I mean, we already saw that in the last episode where I distinctly remembered things and then they turned out to be false. So, who knows? Well, let's just focus him down here. He's gonna keep using Pyro, which is fine. Yeah, pretty much as long as Rupee's alive, you just want Ica to continue to Delta Shield. Because you do not want to get hit by this kid's magic. It will mess you up. But this fight actually went a lot better than I expected it to. I will say that using items has probably helped quite a bit with that. Because that way Ica could just focus on Delta Shielding and I had a lot more SP to work with. But this should do it. There we go. There goes Rupee of the Larso clan.
Serves up right.
Indeed, Captain. And for beating Rupee, we get a lot of gold and a lot of XP. Vice went up 2 levels, alright. Aw, no other spirit ups. Darn. We also get quite a bit of NP, or magic point, whatever. I get a captain's hat and a Piranha seed. I haven't really shown what the seeds do. The seeds are permanent buffs to your stats for a single party member. I'll probably wait until the end of the game to use all the seeds. But we beat the mighty Larso clan. Part of that's why I said we shouldn't pick fights like this in the first place. Rupee, you don't like being an air pirate? No? Can't sign this side of blood, it makes me queasy. I'd rather stay in town with my mom and make carpets. My mom actually told me that the carpets I made for her sold quickly and people are asking for more of my designs. Master Rupee! But what happened to the Larso clan? What will happen to its legacy? If you want it so badly, why don't you go propagate the legacy of the Larso clan on your own? A man has to follow his dreams. If he doesn't want to be an air pirate, then what's the point? I'm the son of an air pirate too. But if I didn't want to follow my dad's footsteps, I wouldn't have. This is the life I chose. If there's something you'd rather do, then do that. Otherwise, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. So I can go back to the carpet store and make carpets for my mom? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're the leader of the Larso clan. Who is going to tell you no? Barda can try, but you're his boss. Give him an order. Order him to make carpets. You stay out of this, we beat you fair and square. If Vice says Rupee can make carpets, then Rupee's gonna make frickin' carpets, got it? Barda, let's go make carpets together. I won't run away from that. I'll see you around then, Rupee. We've got a lot of things to do, but I'll go check out your carpet sometime. I may not have been a very good air pirate, but in the name of the Larso clan, I'm gonna make the best carpets ever. Good for you, kid. Follow your dreams. Your carpety dreams. Well, that went way better than expected. It did take a while, as I kind of thought, but the fight itself went way better than expected. And we got a piece of equipment that I will probably have on Vice for the majority of the game. The Captain's Hat. Which is not a sword. The Warrior's Rune is really good. I really like the Warrior's Rune. But the Captain's Hat is a plus 80 to attack. Yeah. And only Vice can wear it, because he's the captain. Well, I guess Drachma's technically the captain right now, but Vice is the captain of the journey. So, yeah, we're gonna give him the Captain's Hat and turn him into even more of a powerhouse. And, while we're here, let's go turn in that bounty on Rupee. You're the guy everyone's been talking about. Vice the respected. I hear you defeated one of the bounties. Well done. Here's your reward. Alright, got 2,000 gold. Okay, yeah. He's just telling me that Domingo is also searching for discoveries. No... Okay, he hasn't found anything yet, which is good. But yeah. Rupee of the Larso clan. The new leader of the Larso clan was nothing but a young boy. In a strange turn of events, that same boy has given up as a fire pirate and joined his mother in a carpet-making business. His giant of a bodyguard also decided to join him. Yeah, cool. Rupee is now doing what he actually wants to do, which is not be a pirate. But with that, we are done with this part of the world. We are done with Maramba. So tomorrow, we will go set sail through the South Sea? I think it's called the South Sea. We're gonna go set sail through a bunch of tornadoes and see how terrible that goes. But I will see you guys then.